Hello, you're watching Vnews Bulletin. Bang off from another headlines as usual.
Strengthening coordination between President and National Assembly Standing Committee. VinFast to build first EV factory in North America. And later on, Tuyên Quang hosts first international hot air balloon festival.
We shall receive updated news more in the following.
State President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc and National Assembly Chairman Vương Đình Huệ co-chaired a conference in Hanoi on March 30th on the coordination between the President and the National Assembly Standing Committee. Addressing the conference, Chairman Huệ stressed that bettering the coordination between the National Assembly Standing Committee and the State President, as well as other top central agencies, is among the most important measures to improve the performance of the legislature body. The National Assembly Standing Committee is carrying out a project to renovate the operation and supervision of the National Assembly, including the building of a more effective coordination mechanism between the committee and other top agencies, Huệ noted. According to the reports delivered at the conference, the coordination between the State President and the National Assembly and the National Assembly Standing Committee in the recent National Assembly tenures has seen many positive and comprehensive results on all aspects.
Vietnamese automaker VinFast and the government of North Carolina in the U.S. on March 30th signed a memorandum of understanding on the construction of VinFast's first electric vehicle manufacturing factory in North America. Under the Memorandum of Understanding, VinFast's factory will focus on electric cars and buses production and assembly, electric vehicle batteries production, and ancillary industries for suppliers. The project has total investment of $2 billion in the first phase and is expected to create thousands of jobs. The factory is expected to become operational from July 2024. U.S. President Joe Biden has welcomed the construction of the factory, describing it as the latest example for economic strategy and efforts of the U.S. government in building a green energy-based economy. VinFast was founded in 2017 and headquartered in Hanoi. The carmaker boasts a state-of-the-art vehicle production facility in Hải Phòng, Vietnam. Now we have the capacity to produce 950,000 vehicles per year by 2026. The Consumer Price Index, or CPI, in the first quarter of this year posted year-on-year rise of 1.92%, the General Statistics Office reported.
CPI in March increased by 0.7% month-on-month, the highest monthly increase in 2012. Among the 11 groups of key commodities and services, 10 experienced price highs from the previous month. According to the General Statistics Office, price of petrol and gas prices, in tandem with global fuel prices and prices of construction materials, contributed to the increase in the overall CPI in the last quarter. The price of rice in January to March increased by 1.1% year-on-year, contributing 0.03 percentage points to the CPI. Meanwhile, food and catering and education services respectively posted declines of 1.2% and 4.24% against the same period last year. Core inflation in the quarters were up 0.1% compared to a year ago, the GSO said.
The Bắc Giang Province People's Committee and the Foreign Ministry have held a teleconference to promote the export of lychee, a local specialty, to the U.S.
The Bắc Giang lychee has become a famous brand both at home and abroad. The fruit has been exported to more than 30 countries and territories, including demanding countries such as the US, Japan, and the EU, among others.
Qua hội nghị này thì Bắc Giang cũng tiếp tục Through this event, Bắc Giang has reaffirmed that the province will create the best conditions possible for businesses and individuals coming to the province to monitor, harvest, and purchase agriculture products, especially lychees.
In 2021, the northern province of Bắc Giang exported over $2 billion worth of goods to the U.S. Meanwhile, many fruits from the U.S. have long been present in the province, such as apple, grape, and strawberry. Thanks for favorable weather, lychee output is estimated at over 160,000 tons, with around 1,600 tons expected to be shipped to the U.S., Australia, and the EU this year. On this occasion, lychee trading businesses and relevant agencies signed a memorandum on cooperation in lychee export to the U.S.
A high-speed ferry service connecting Da Nang City with Lisan Island off coast the central province of Quảng Ngãi was launched on March 29th by Phu Quốc Express Joint Stock Company. The company's ferry named Chương Trắc can carry nearly 600 passengers and have shortened the travel time from 4 hours to over 2 hours.
The new route helps shorten the travel time between Da Nang and Lisan Island, making it easier for visitors to explore both destinations. Visitors to Lisan Island will have the chance to not only enjoy the stunning local landscape but also learn more about the country's history.
The company plans to run the first ferry on April the 9th with a frequency of 4 turns a week at 8 a.m. on Tuesday and Saturday from Da Nang's Han River Port and at 2 p.m. on Wednesday and Sunday from Lisan Island.
The new tourism offering is expected to provide new experiences to visitors. In addition to helping link Da Nang and Quảng Ngãi, which are both in the central key economic region, the route has been developed in accordance with the City Marine Economic Development Strategy.
The ticket prices range from $25 to $40. The company is applying a 20% discount until April the 13th. Fitch Ratings has affirmed Vietnam's long-term foreign currency issuer default rating at BB with a positive outlook. A report released on March 28th by the rating agency said the information reflects Vietnam's continued strong medium-term growth prospects despite the COVID-19 pandemic and the global economic spillovers from the conflict in Ukraine and strong external finance metrics relating to peers. Fitch Ratings noted that the rapid recovery of economic activities was made thanks to the government's flexible approach in response to the pandemic and high vaccination rates. Vietnam continues to benefit from the export sector thanks to the implementation of important trade agreements, foreign direct investment inflows to maintain high growth, and tourism flows gradually resume from 2022, it said. Fitch forecasts that the country's GDP growth accelerate to 6.1% in 2022 and 6.3% in 2023 from 2.6% in 2021, led by a recovery in domestic demand, strong exports, and high FDI inflows. The northern mountainous province of Tuyên Quang kicked off the first International Hot Air Balloon Festival at Nguyễn Tất Thành Square on March 30th.
The event, which will last until April 3rd, takes place in 3 locations in Tuyên Quang. The province expects the festival to be a prominent highlight for the Tuyên Quang tourism year.
Through the festival, we hope that visitors will know more about the land and people of Tuyên Quang. We also hope tourists will have an enjoyable trip.
The festival brings together 20 hot air balloons from different countries and territories around the world, including the United Kingdom, United States, and Japan, among others. A Vietjet hot air balloon represents the national colors of Vietnam at the festival.
We have participated in many hot air balloon festivals in foreign countries. We hope to contribute to the development of tourism in Tuyên Quang and in Vietnam in general.
During the festival, visitors have the chance to experience free and adventurous flying, as well as watch specialized shows. Particularly, they can enjoy a free hot air balloon flight at the Nguyễn Tất Thành Square in Tuyên Quang City while presenting a featured boarding pass or e-tickets.
Exquisite lacquer painting techniques and interaction of Vietnamese and Japanese lacquer art are being highlighted at an exhibition which is underway until April 24th at the Japan Foundation Center for Cultural Exchange. Paintings on display at the exhibition The Oriental Tale were created by Triệu Khắc Tiến when he studied at the University of Tokyo from 2014 to 2017. Visitors will become lost in a peaceful realm where images of Japanese giant gardens delicately blended with Vietnamese gardens.
The exhibition summarizes my journey in Japan. It reflects my own feelings and understanding of cross-culture between Vietnam and Japan. I hope that Vietnam-Japan cultural exchanges will be elevated to a new height, particularly in traditional lacquer art.
Understanding the similarities and differences in the two lacquer art forms, Tiến created his own style, offering visitors a glimpse into the language of traditional lacquer art. Through his works, visitors can also gain a deeper insight into the way the two lacquer arts have influenced each other and intermingled into one artwork.
The exhibition features the cross-culture between Vietnam and Japan. Visitors may have to come here many times, as it takes hours to enjoy and understand the artworks on display.
Triệu Khắc Tiến, a lecturer at the University of Vietnam Fine Arts, has attended many domestic and international lacquer art exhibitions. The Oriental Tale exhibition marks further success for Tiến, who skillfully combines ancient Japanese lacquer techniques with Vietnamese materials to create unique artworks. The exhibition will run until April the 24th. According to the World Tourism Organization, short-distance travel, community-based tourism, and green tourism are trends that can be adapted to ongoing pandemic conditions and even the post-pandemic period. Let's learn about this trend in Mai Châu in Vietnam's northwest.
Mai Châu district in Hòa Bình province is about 140 kilometers west of Hanoi. Tourism sites that are a 1 to 4 hour drive from major cities like Mai Châu have potential for further development even amidst the pandemic.
Our slogan is Return to Nature. You can see the waterfalls, terraced rice fields, and ethnic minority villages around the resort.
The air quality index in Mai Châu is usually at an ideal level because it's not affected by industrial development, while the natural landscapes and culture of indigenous people have been preserved. These are important factors in attracting tourists, especially those from major cities.
My children can live in harmony with nature here, even while studying online. For me, it was like finding myself again, as I was able to cycle to the market and visit the villages of local Thai people.
The culture in Mai Châu is imbued with the characteristics of local indigenous people, especially the Thai ethnic minority. My family and I enjoy a very warm and fun weekend.
Mai Chau's climate, natural scenery, people, and cultural identity are attractive to tourists. It is also great destinations within the trend towards short-distance travel and green tourism post-pandemic.
And that's wrap up our news bulletin. Thanks for watching and see you next time.